of all, very happy Diwali to you and your family. Hope you all are doing well, and I wish all the happiness lit like a lamp and burst your sorrows like a crackers. So first of all, I was thinking, do I need to make this video even it is Diwali, but still the incident what happened, we have the mixed feeling, especially people who live in Karnataka and South India. A deepest condolence to Mr. Puneeth Rajkumar, and this was the incident which made all of us to think or worry even lot about the health issues, about the fitness, all this thing. I was thinking, do I need to even make this video at this festival season? But not everyone is really celebrating it happily, but some of them are really worried about what has happened, and some of them are really worried about what could happen to us. Even I went through the similar trauma, like thinking or maybe similar panicking. So it is better to do some research and understand. I'm not a doctor, but at least some of this, we have seen a lot of videos keep coming on this heart attack issues or health issues. A lot of videos, a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of articles, WhatsApp articles. Everywhere we could see the same topic has been trending, or topic has been spoken about. Most of the doctors, all the TV channels, and many places. So it's good to be aware that what is the reason why it happens, and what could we do to save our health, or what are the best things we can do at least to avoid such situations. I would say it's not 100% going to prevent. At least we can do something good. So in that way we can at least we can reduce the percentage of the issues, or maybe at least we can save our health for some time, or at least we can actually improvise our health. I did a lot of research. I have gone through a lot of videos. I have gone through a lot of articles, and this is what I have understood, and I am just giving all the conclusion what I understood about the heart attack issues. So first thing is, I was shocked to see the study report says that after China, India is the second highest in ranking to get the heart attacks, which is absolutely shocking, because we are biologically born in that way that we are easy to get the heart attack, which cannot be changed, or which cannot be avoided. We cannot do about this. And second shocking thing is, this happens for mostly men's. 70 to 89% ratio is mostly men's compared to women's. And the next is, women's get mostly after 40s or 50s. So the women's ratio is little less. And another shocking thing is, compared to North India, mostly South Indian men's are getting more heart attacks. Now, this is what the study says. But again, we cannot completely rely on that, but at least we can do something to prevent this. So first thing, let us understand who can actually get it. Now, what are the reasons? Who get it means basically what are the reasons we get into this situation. So the number one is bad lifestyle. Untimed sleeping, untimed eating, extreme work, extreme stress, lack of sleep, eating too much of outside food, oily food and sweets, too much of work stress, or any stress in the life. Like, nobody is happy about everything in their life. Everyone has got their own problems and challenges. But the thing is, we worry too much, including me. We worry too much about something can happen in the future, or something has already happened in the past. So in that way, we are actually missing the present situation. Probably we will do our best or responsibilities what we are supposed to do, instead of not worrying too much about the result, or worrying what can happen tomorrow, day after tomorrow, next month, next year. We will plan, but it's not good to worry too much about it. Anything. It could be about your kids, it could be about your family, anything. So instead of worrying too much, do what you're supposed to do and leave rest to the result. Or if you believe in God, leave rest to the God. That's all we can control, which can be in but nowadays, even the work stress, most of people are having actually the work stress. Do what is under your limits. Do not try to impress your boss. Do not try to impress, or do not try to fight with the competitors. Do not try to win someone else, because everyone is actually traveling in their own journey. Never try to be, if someone is success at buying Audi car, If you are actually happy at buying a two-wheeler, be happy for that. Don't compare and stress yourself that someone else has purchased this car and why I'm not able to afford. Because their lifestyle, how they born, how they live, what is their profession, education is totally different compared to you. Never compare with that. Because I see most of the stress is coming because of all the comparisons, because of trying to get the promotions, trying to get the best job. Now understand, you are actually getting the stress at the risk of your health. So try to reduce the risk. Do not worry too much about it. Give your best, but don't overdo. Don't over stress yourself when it comes to the work part as well, because I have done this. Next thing is lack of sleep. Many of us sleep only 6 hours or 5 hours. It's better actually take enough of rest when the body is needed. Once in a while it's okay that you're sleeping less due to some occasional reasons, due to some occasions or some mandatory reasons, but never do it on a regular basis that you only sleep for 4 hours, 5 hours, anything. So this also actually can cause to the heart diseases, and some of them extremely smoking and alcohol consumptions. Now all of us know it's bad for health. It is written on top of it, everyone it is shown. Still people take it. I cannot deny that towards this lifestyle, but doing it extremely, overtaking it, overconsumption can cause the heart diseases. Now this option has been spoken recently after this incident is extreme exercise. Most of the people are actually building their body, building their muscles, six packs, so they wanted to gain this particular body within a short duration. Now again, I am no one to say it's good or bad, but as per what the doctors suggested, anything is bad when you overdo it. So even if your therapist or even if your coach says your body knows how much you can take it. So instead of doing 2 to 3 hours, try to limit for 1 hour of physical exercise, especially if you are doing at the gym. Do not overdo it more than 2 to 3 hours. You might be able to do it, but again this can actually cause a lot of strain to your heart. You may not feel it immediately. It can gradually impact it later part of the time. So these are the reasons which we already know. There is nothing new I have covered. All of us are aware of this. Now let's see how we can actually prevent by doing small things in our life, or maybe small changes to our life. Walk for at least 3 kilometers per day. Do a jogging come walking, or at least do any sort of exercise for 45 minutes to 1 hour, like a yoga, Surya Namaskara, any of exercise at your gym, or even a normal walking. So anything, try to sweat little bit and do max to max 45 minutes to 1 hour. Don't overdo it more than that. Second is eat at least almost home food. Try to eat only home food 6 days in a week. If you feel like you wanted to have once, you will limit it to once in a week, so that you are eating outside food once in every month. You are eating outside food for 4 days in a month, which can actually, I feel it's okay. And also, since we are in a Diwali occasion, like we might be doing a lot of sweets and other stuffs and all, savories and all. So consuming 3, like 4, 5, let us try to consume 1 or 2. Limit ourselves to 1 or 2. And same thing with outside food, like any kind of oily foods, sweets, everything. Try to limit it. Try to take 1 or few. Do not try to eat too much. And even I heard some of the doctors say that normally whatever you're eating, for example, if you're eating 5 idlis in the morning for the breakfast, try to reduce it to 3. Do not eat full stomach. Try to keep it for like 70% filled. Like keep 30% empty, like half stomach, something like that. So you must feel hungry even after having the food. This is what the doctor suggested, that keeping your stomach little empty is always good. You can eat whatever you want, but eat half of the quantity, not to eat full of the stomach. And make sure you take 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Once in a while, for some reasons, not sleeping enough is okay, but do not make a habit of sleeping less than 7 hours. Try to give more rest to your body. And don't overdo it. Don't go beyond 8 to 9 hours of sleep. And the next is, try to be happy for whatever you have. Be grateful for whatever you have in your life. We are all alive today. We have good clothes, good food. We have a roof. Then we don't have anything to complain about it. It is just that we compare with everybody. We compare with our colleagues. We compare with our competitors. Mostly people are under stress now due to the social media. You look at somebody's stress, you look at somebody's physique, you look at someone is going for vacations, they are purchasing all luxury items, everything you compare, and that is when most of the people are getting into stress. Try to limit your phone and social media usage. 50% of the stress would be avoided. This applies for me as well. So I think people, before even going to sleep, at least before 1 hour 2 hour, we should stop using the social media, because when you are actually watching these type of stressful step, anxiety step, something is very aggressive, do not watch such things before going to sleep, because the sleep has to be most peaceful time when your body and mind is taking rest. Do not try to watch any horror or thriller kind of a movies or series, because you need to have a peaceful mind. Make sure you stop using the social media before one hour going to sleep itself, actually going to reduce the stress, but also try to avoid it. We are not going to lose anything when we stop scrolling into others' profile in Instagram or Facebook or YouTube. Try to use it whenever what makes you feel happy, not watch something which makes you feel low in confidence, and which makes you feel that you're not enough. Everybody is good and enough in their own way. So understand that. Do not try to worry and stress yourself by comparing all the things what is going on in the social media, and most of the things are not actually true. Most of the things are fake. So that's all I just wanted to discuss. So understand one thing, we are all living one life. Let us try to live at the fullest on each and every moment, because we never know what is written. We never know what is the journey of us, but we know at least this moment is the permanent. We know this is the best time to live. Understand the priority of health and being happy. The rest and all comes to the next level. So go ahead and take the risk. Go ahead and do whatever you feel makes you feel happy, and try whatever you feel like you are keep on postponing for a very long time. After all, we do not have another chance to live again. So just try to be happy with whatever you have. Try to be grateful for whatever you have. Go ahead and do what is stopping you to do the thinking about what others are going to say, and enjoy every moment of your life. Do not fear of what is going to happen tomorrow. We never know, and nothing is in our control. Let us follow some good habits and some life changing steps, and then do our best. That's all we can do, right? I hope this Diwali, not really happy, but at least we all have to learn to live in this way. I hope this Diwali brings all the happiness, courage, health to you and your family, and let's live healthy and happily, and let's live the fullest on each and every moment. Thank you so much. Happy Diwali to everyone.